You and I Are Polar Opposites is an anime that's currently airing for the winter 2026 season right now, which I'm pretty sure for anyone that for me saying that name right now, may you probably have even heard the show. And it's not surprising as to why, because for a show that's currently airing right now in what is set out to be like one of the biggest holy shit like Kickstarter animes that's currently airing for the winter 2026 season, it's no surprise that this show is sadly being kind of swept under the radar. And I can comfortably say that after watching 6 episodes of this show as of right now, giving you like my update thoughts and feels of the show, I think the show is pretty good, but at the same time, I'm a little on like I feel like there's something being held back by the show, if that makes sense. Because with this show itself, and what the whole point of the show is all about, it it's about as like simplistic, and I think like this is like a trope that you see in a lot of sorts of animes where you have two characters who are completely different polar opposites, different personalities that what would happen when an introvert and an extrovert were to coincide together and share this relationship and bond and build upon there, right? That's basically what you're getting with this show right here. So like right off the bat from the first few episodes of the show, immediately I was getting like a lot of like Komi-san vibes, maybe a little bit of like biscuit doll type vibes, or even like Tonikawa Kawaii vibes in terms of like the aesthetics, the way the characters interact, the way the animation, which I will say, credit where credit's due, the animation of the show is not only one of the cleanest animations out there of this year, but it's also like one of the most creative anime shows that you're going to see ever come out in this genre of slice of life. So the show follows like two of our main characters with Miyu Suzuki, who is this big extrovert person that likes to go bombastic and crazy and at times likes to interact in the most outlandish way possible. And then you have where one day she comes across Yusuke Tani, who is the big, small introvert who, talks a few words, but his small words leave a lot of passion, a lot of desire, a lot of impact when he says certain words in such a short amount of time. And that's what you're getting throughout the show, at least as of me watching this so far. And don't get me wrong, like everything about the show has a lot of strong qualities about it that I like, from the animation, the music, the progression of the said story. But this is where I honestly run into a bit of a problem as of right now, and we're only halfway through the show. And that is the show sadly falls into like the same predictable cliche notes that you kind of know and expect from a slice of life comedy anime to come out. Take, for example, the most recent episode that just aired yesterday, which was the sixth episode regarding how now one of our main characters, Miyu Suzuki, came across her childhood, middle school boyfriend, ex, what have you. And it goes like the same interaction as you would expect when it comes to like, oh hey, I haven't seen my childhood friend from middle school in a while. How's it gonna feel? And when it plays out, it's like, oh god, it's really awkward, it's really weird because we're still thinking about what happened back then because why we broke up and all that shit. And it's like, I honestly kind of saw that a mile away. It wasn't really that interesting. I'm sorry. Like for someone who's watched a ton, and I mean a ton of slice of life animes, I kind of expected to go like the extra mile to make it like pizzazz or interesting. This to me felt like, again, like I kind of knew what the punchline was, and it kind of got swept under the radar. And I see this happen over and over again from the past few episodes, where anytime our two main characters interact with each other, it falls to the same slapstick comedy, slice of life shit that you kind of know and expect at this point, where maybe they throw out a joke and Yusuke reacts in the way that Yusuke knows, and Miu reacts in the way that she knows. And then with the background characters here, like you have like your typical cliche characters that are friends with Miu. You have Kentaro Yamato, who essentially is like the most annoying character in the show, but you kind of sort of understand where he's coming from when you get to know this character really well. And once again, like even despite like a really strong set of characters and so many things happening in the world of You and I Are Polar Opposites anime, this show I just think is lacking some oomph, something like outstanding or maybe something iconic that is worth talking about. Like when a show like My Dress Up Darling, for example, first aired, right? That show was iconic because of a myriad of different reasons, and the fact that like there's so many iconic scenes you could pick out of that show, and people still talk about it to this day. It's a show that you can really like remember and talk about, and like reminisce over. With in the case of You and I Are Polar Opposites, I don't feel like there's like an iconic moment or a scene in the show that's worth talking about, because there are moments where like, okay, we're about to get something, we're about to get like some kind of crazy, amazing punchline that's gonna be iconic, and then it just falls to just like the same tried and true formula cliche, and it's like, god damn it, like I thought we were building up to something, god damn it, but now it just leads to this disappointing, like really one dimensional, like I kind of saw that coming type of way. And I could tell, like, once again, there's a lot of effort put into the show, but I don't know. With these last six episodes coming about, I'm a little worried at the end of the day, because, like, the show has a lot of charisma, a lot of charm, but I just don't know if this is a show that I can really gravitate towards and rewatch when you compare it to, like, the other slice of life shows that's either currently airing right now or has aired in the past that's done this genre way, way better. So I don't know, man. You and I are polar opposites. It's not a bad show by any means, but I am starting to lose like the momentum of why the show was worth checking out and worth talking about in the first place, because again, we're kind of falling into like a few of the little categories here and there, and I just hope that these last six episodes like balances itself back so that I actually feel impressed. So right now, I'm definitely going to continue watching the show. Let's be clear, first and foremost, I'm not going to drop this, but as it stands right now, I'm gonna have to be super critical on this and give this like a light six, honestly. Like currently it's like a light six where I'm gonna leave it at. So unless this actually drastically improves and I actually feel something from this show, I just don't know what else I could say other than that it's a okay show, but it needs to switch it up a little bit more, because at this point I don't know what it can do to save itself. But we'll see, right? Just wanted to simply give you a halfway point review of the show at the end of the day, and that's all I want to talk about. That's it. See you on the next one. Later.